Happy Monday, WordNerds! Today's video is going to be a little bit short because it is currently Sunday night and I have spent most of this weekend hanging out with the one and only Aaron Latimer at the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, and I am tired. It is late. My feet hurt really bad, so I'm going to try to get this done quickly so that I can go to bed. Along with all of the crazy, fun theme park stuff that I did this weekend, I also had to work a little bit, but that was also really fun because the university that I work at was hosting a book festival this weekend. One event at the book festival that I got to watch was a teen writing workshop from a couple of our English faculty at the university. And I really loved something that one of the faculty members did with the teens that came to our workshop. And unfortunately, I can't remember this faculty member's name, so if you ever come across this and watch this, dear UCF faculty member with this great idea, thank you for the idea, and I'm sorry I can't remember your name, but I really appreciated what she talked about in this workshop. The major thing that this faculty member talked about with the students was getting down your thoughts on a new story idea. Everyone has a completely different writing process. You have pantsers, you have plotters, you have everything in between. But the fact of the matter is, you always have to start somewhere, and even the biggest pantser in the world has some general idea of what their story is about. This professor does this great little exercise with her students, both college and high school age students, that really helps you get down some of your most basic ideas about a story before you start to plot or write it. All you have to do to start it is to take a piece of paper of whatever size you want and fold it into 4 squares. Hopefully you can see that. And in each corner of this piece of paper, you're going to write down just some basic things about your story and the ideas that you have. In your first corner, you're wanting to describe your character. So this can be done through a drawing or through a list. You just basically don't want it to just be a paragraph of information, but you just want to get down information about what the character looks like. Maybe think outside the box of just hair color, eye color, height, weight, and describe that character really in depth as much as you can there. In your second quadrant, you're going to talk about your audience. Who is your audience? And even more importantly, how do you want your audience to feel about your character? What emotions do you want this character to evoke? Is it anger, frustration, sympathy, love? What are they supposed to feel? In your third square, we are talking about the setting. What is the time period? What is the place? What does it look like? How does this setting impact your story? You're kind of thinking about those things, but really in general, you just want to talk about what the setting is. And in the fourth and final quadrant, you're talking about how this story will end. Of course, when you're first coming up with an idea for a story, you may not know every little detail of how this book will end, but you should have a general idea of your goal, the goal that you have in mind for this book as a whole, and that's what you want to put in this quadrant. So these are our literacy quadrants, our story quadrants, whatever it is you want to call them. I think that they can be really helpful. I'm glad I learned about them this weekend because, like I said, some of us are pantsers, some of us are plotters, but no matter where you are on the spectrum, you have to know something about your story and your character when you start, and this could be a really great way to just kind of organize your ideas at the beginning. Anyway, I hope you all have a wonderful week. Let me know in the comments if you find this helpful, how you organize your ideas when you're first starting to plot or come up with a story. And I will see you guys Sunday at 7:30 Eastern Time for our usual WordNerds chat. See you then.